the Colts decision, and this all crystallized for me yesterday afternoon.
Right.
Pete Demolitis texted us at one point that the odds for Anthony Richardson were changing in a very positive way for him.
Right.
And I saw some stuff on Twitter, and I started talking to some people. And, here's the bottom line. And remember how you caught my attention when you were doing your quarterback draft rankings on this show?
Yeah.
And you mentioned he's got superstar potential. I'm like, oh, whoa, hey, give me the guy with superstar potential.
Right.
I want the guy that's going to be on the short list of franchise quarterbacks. These other guys that are just going to be okay, they're just going to check the box. We're going to be at the point where how big of a second contract do we want to give him? No. I want superstar. Anthony Richardson's the only one that you mentioned that has superstar potential. And you think about the physical attributes. What makes quarterbacks tick in today's NFL? The ability to extend plays, the ability to make a second play on the fly when the first play goes to hell. Big and fast and strong. And somebody said to me yesterday, you know what? If he doesn't work out as a passer, what do you have? You have an even better version of Taysom Hill that you can trot out and supercharge your offense if he can't throw, if he doesn't grow, if he doesn't develop. And so the Colts, after a revolving door of getting veterans 1 year too late, they get a superstar maybe a year early. They go with Gardner Minshew until he's ready. Let's not force it. Let's just let it go. And they may have the guy that, not the Andrew Luck, Peyton Manning can't miss. The roll of the dice on a guy who maybe becomes as good as Andrew Luck.
Right.
Dare I say, as good as Peyton Manning, but in a very different way.
Right. Well, exactly right. He's got a chance to be a game changer, right? That's what we're talking about. Superstar. Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Cam Newton, guys that do things that we go, we've never seen somebody really do this before until this guy gets on the football field. That's what he's got a chance to be, and he has a greater potential than anybody in the draft. Yeah, I love C.J. Stroud, and I've said a lot of great things and compared him to Joe Burrow in some ways and all of that. But yeah, this is the guy that, he can be doing commercials like Michael Vick, where we go, oh my gosh, he did a flip here and a 360 here, and then turned on the rockets and afterburners and runs down the sideline and throws an 80-yard bomb. I mean, he's just got measurables that are you don't see, like we're seeing right here. Like I said back at the time, right? He's Micah Parsons at quarterback. That's just weird. And then that's where the pick was awesome because, one, Shane Steichen, as we talked about leading up to the draft, I was like, wait, are they going to run, the Justin Herbert Chargers Shane Steichen offense, or are they going to run the Philadelphia Jalen Hurts offense there with the Indianapolis Colts? They went, the latter of the two. They're going the Jalen Hurts route. And the other reason I love the pick here, Mike, and the fit with Richardson and the Colts, yes, the offense could support him, but I'm, to what you brought up with Gardner Minshew, I'm a little bit on the camp here, like we had conversations with Trey Lance back then. He's got to play. His biggest detriment to who he is right now is he hasn't played quarterback enough. And he's going to go there, and I would be shocked. And, again, they can formulate this and bring it along slowly, but he can get on the field right away. We know they got a pretty good O-line. You couple that with Jonathan Taylor, Michael Pittman Jr., receiver, and some other guys, and you go, hey, they got something working here. But I like it from the fact that he can play right away, and he needs those reps to grow into the guy that, you're talking about and fantasizing about there.
Chris Ballard, GM of the Colts, explained to reporters last night that they don't want this guy to come in and be Superman right away.
Yeah, right.
Here's a little more from Ballard on what the expectations are and how they want to bring him along slowly.
To come in and, earn his way, like every player we bring in. But let's don't expect him to be Superman from day one. And I think history shows there's not many of them that are Superman from day one. Some of them it takes 2-3 years to become really good players.
Now, Cam Newton was Superman from day one in 2011. He was great from the get-go. Peyton Manning took a little while. He still holds the record for interceptions thrown by a rookie back in 1998. They were 3-13 despite having Marshall Faulk and Marvin Harrison on the team in 1998. So it does take a while. And I'm a firm believer in getting the guy out there on the field, getting him reps, getting him to the point where he matures, he develops, he grows, the game slows down.
Right.
And then, boom, come year 2, you've got yourself a guy who's much closer to a finished product. And it's on Shane Steichen as well.
Yeah.
Not just the type of quarterback, the style that the guy plays, but bringing him along.
Right.
Calling
the right
plays
thing.
that don't put too much on him.
Right.
Let him operate within the confines of the offense before he tries to be Patrick Mahomes, running around, buying time, doing things that way. But look at what Justin Fields has done. I mean, that's what they could do. They could do design runs with Anthony Richardson. They can do whatever they want with Anthony Richardson. This is the ultimate lump of clay. This is a giant ball of clay.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, this is as much talent as any player has ever had. When I was talking to somebody about this yesterday, the quote was, "There's never been anything like him."
Right.
And how do you say no to that?
Yeah.
So I really wonder what the Seahawks would have done if he'd have been there at number 5.
Yeah,
I really do.
I know.
But they didn't get the chance to do it because the Colts make the move. The Colts answer their quarterback questions. Will Levis, many thought, would be the guy at number 4.
Yep.
But it wasn't. It was Anthony Richardson, and off the Colts go. Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.